Well, Lexi One is back. Good morning, everybody. It's early and I'm up for no dang on reason. I am up for no reason, y'all. Why am I up? I don't know. But hey, I might as well come live. I haven't been live for a minute and I want to see what you guys got going on in this sector. I heard a whole bunch of stuff been going on, just a lot. But of course, I wouldn't know because I've been busy working and I've been getting bits and pieces. So today I'm gonna have an open panel. Hello, whoever is here. Hi, how you doing? Today I'm gonna have an open panel. I want to see if anybody want to talk about how they feel and what's been going on and what's been happening in the sector while Lexi been over here working. It seemed like it's just been a lot of mess going on. So I'm up early than a mug. Early at the it's 7:27 here. So I'm up and I'm like, okay, I was a little disturbed last night after I listened to a few lives because honestly, you guys, work has been hectic and I like my money more than I like people's mess. I like my money more than I like drama. So I just been working back to back. However, I do have some things that I want to address. And I don't want to like pull anybody into it or whatever. But however, this is a live stream and it is an open panel. So I'm going to put my link in here. So you guys, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up. However, I will not have any riffraff, rigmarole, drama, trauma, anything horrible, you guys will be dropped immediately and blocked, whether my mods are here or not. I am. So I'm paying attention to the chat. So everyone, hello, welcome. My folk people in here, all in the bushes. Nobody saying hi, but hey y'all. So I've been just paying attention, a little bit of attention to what's been going on since yesterday in these YouTube streets, and it was a little different for me because I know the girls are always fighting, um, but I did notice that some people who are always fighting and preaching and screaming about this, and that are excessively hypocritical. These people on here say things and do things and then they don't ever expect anyone to respond. That's the problem. Nobody ever responds. And if you respond, then you're bad because you said something about what they did. So initially, I'm going to address manifest. I'm starting off right there. So I got a piece of Kimmy's live. I heard some of it. I didn't watch it all because I don't really watch Kimmy. But when I did click in on Kimmy, I saw what was going on. They were saying that Manifest had used her daughter's picture to pretend that it was her and different things like that. Honestly, I really don't want to speak on that part because I don't know if she did that. I didn't see that. I did hear her say she used her daughter's picture and took the head off and only showed the body or whatever, which I thought was kind of strange. However, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the nerve, the pure and mitigated gall of Manifest. She sat up there and had WDP, we the people, get up there and call my daughter the B word, all kind of read blanks and all kind of this and that, and then get angry when Karma turned around and bit her in the behind. She sat up there and was complacent and allowed this woman to talk about my daughter like a dog on her panel and then thought that it wasn't coming around. And here it is, not even a week, not even 2 weeks, not even 3 weeks goes past, and boom, they're on there talking about her daughter. How does it feel, Manifest? Bitch. How does it feel? You're very disrespectful. You always got my name in your mouth. I don't speak about you. I don't talk about you. I don't think about you. You're irrelevant. I don't care anything about your situation. I don't care if you're ashamed of yourself and you're using your daughter's pictures to do whatever. I don't know what happened, but what I do know is you allow we the people to get on your panel and call my daughter names, threaten to expose her on a video, on a live, say all this wicked, ratchet stuff. But then when it came down to you expect people to have sympathy for you. Why would somebody have sympathy for you when you're doing the exact same thing? What goes around comes back around. And just like you let that weird ass woman sit on your panel and talk all that mess about my child, then you're wondering why Kimmy is sitting on her channel talking about you actualizing your daughter and all this other stuff because it's karma, baby. Whether it's real or not, because it is strange to have the picture up there with no face and just the body. And if you're using her picture as yourself, that's also strange. Okay? Because you can say, oh, I gave my daughter a voice. I allowed my daughter to speak out because people were bullying her. I allowed her to say what she had to say because this sector is rough and these people have a lot to say, but they never equate anybody else's feelings. And sometimes you have to express yourself to let people understand like they would care. Some people may understand, some people may not, but the people who get it. Okay? But when you set up there and use your daughter's pictures for whatever purpose, I don't know. I don't know if it's weird or not. I don't know what's going on with that. But to think that nobody was going to call you out on it, nobody was going to say anything about your daughter, nobody was going to call your daughter the B word, nobody was going to say nothing about you after you did the exact same thing to my daughter, is a laughing matter. I'm laughing at you, bitch. Because that's what the fuck you get. Okay? That's what you get. You let that girl get up there and talk about my daughter no matter what she said. It was nothing positive. She was talking about a child, somebody underage. But your adult daughter is getting called a or. Okay? And they're saying that you're trafficking her or passing out her cooter, which is the exact same thing that them wages was saying about me. Hmm. I wonder why it hit you so hard. I wonder why you were so mad and now you wants to go after Kimmy when you allow the same thing on your panel. Sometimes you gotta realize what you say and what you do will come back on you. And it has no karma has no respect to person. She gets me just like she gets you. I'm over here talking mess and somebody's talking mess about me. But what I'm coming to say to you, baby, is that's what you get. Okay, your daughter didn't deserve it. They don't need to expose her pictures or put anything out. And maybe you say nobody's should have used your daughter or said who it was, but why would you have your daughter's picture up as you anyway? Why would you do that? Even if she is an adult, why would you impersonate your daughter? That's weird. That part is weird. But I don't know how factual that is because I didn't look at it. I really didn't want to see you, but I did laugh at you. Haha. I did. Because you let we the people get on your panel and call my daughter all kinds of names and disrespect her. And she's a minor. Like you said, oh well, let my minor, long as she's not a minor. Girl, shut up. She's a teenager. These kids aren't dumb. They know what's going on. And even if your child is a minor or an adult, I would never put my daughter's picture up as me. I'm not ashamed of myself. So I'm going to put up my picture as me. I'm not going to put her body up and chop her head off. And that's even more weird. Why would you chop the kids' heads off and have the pictures up? I'm confused. Everybody is skipping over the fact, oh, they just worried about the picture. The fact is, you lied. You lied, but you're not messy. You're messy all the time, hunty. Lexi's so messy, like we not in the T sector. Lexi is this, that girl is that, that's this, and that, when I never even was talking about your funky ass, okay? You talked all that mess and turned around and got exposed. And that's what happens. What goes around come around. And I hope it smacked you down. But I don't think so. Because all you can say is you're gonna just continue to cuss out uh Kimmy and you're not gonna take it down. Why not take her body picture down? Why not do that? They got her whole picture now. Why not put her regular picture up? Because it's making it seem like something else, honey. Like you're trying to pretend that this is you, a young 20-year-old girl or whatever, and that's how you look, like you're ashamed of your body or something else. There's nothing wrong with you. No matter what nobody says, no matter what nobody says about anybody in here, there's nothing wrong with you. As long as you love yourself and accept yourself, that's what's important. Don't care about what they think or what they say, but what you should care about is the fact that you put that little girl picture up there. What you should care about is how you let we the people cuss out my daughter who is underage and talk all that mess on your panel. And not even 2 weeks later, it happened to you. Now they're calling your daughter names. Now your daughter is jumping on Kimmy's panel while they calling her F and B's. That's the type of stuff that happens. That's what happens. But I exposed mine though. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm venting. I know y'all in the bush, and I know nobody's up. This is why I creep on here this early in the morning, y'all, because I really don't want to deal with a bunch of BS or argue with a bunch of hoes or people jumping on my panel or anything. I will come back on later tonight, but I woke up with a bee in my body. I was severely aggravated because I listened to that mess. I didn't listen to all of it, but I did listen to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are we justifying the fact that she put a picture up like it was her? Because that's the part that's weird. Not that you put a picture up. You should post your kids wherever you want to and be able to do whatever you want without these people attacking them. I agree with that. But to pretend that that is your body is some other stuff. That is a psychosis, okay? That is something weird. That part is weird. Do I know if you did that? I don't know. I don't know for a fact. But hey, I mean, I'm inclined to believe it. And the reason why is because, like I said, you let a woman sit on your panel and call my underage daughter a B word, a re blank, all these old trifling words that she was saying about a child that was not 18. Okay, you let her do that on your panel and you co sign. But now you're telling people leave the kids out of it, leave other people out of it. When I said that, oh, Lexi was doing too much. I said leave everybody out of it. If you want to roast, roast me. Talk about me. Talk about how I look. Talk about what I do. Talk about me. But don't come in there calling my daughter the B word. Don't come in there calling my daughter no retard. Don't come in there doing none of that stuff. Okay? That's what I said. But now all of a sudden that it happened to you, now you want to say that. Just leave the kids out of it. No, did you allow the people to leave the kids out of it? No, you didn't. You didn't. You let that girl get on your panel and talk all that mad crap about my daughter, and then look what happened. So I don't feel sorry for you. Hey, boo. Hey, Sid Talker. I'm up in here laughing because you know how they got on my trail about little baby and stuff, and they was talking mess stuff. I was just like, okay, you know, they was talking mess. Manifest was the main one. She let that day go. We the people get on her panel and call love the B word, say she was gonna expose a video of her and do all that, and then got mad when Kimmy was talking mess about her daughter on the panel. And I'm just like, people don't understand karma is real. What goes around comes back around. I know, hypocrite, and they crazy too. Oh my gosh, I'm like, okay, so you said all that stuff about little baby. You guys felt so much that she got a chance to voice her opinion and say something to somebody that's been calling her names and smiling in her face because she was the age that she is, or I allowed her to, and I'm such a horrible mom. But you got your daughter's picture up, her body picture up with the head cut off, supposedly like it's you. Now, like I said, I didn't see that, but that is super duper weird. That is absolutely weird. Now, so I don't know. Allegedly, let's go with allegedly because I don't know if she used her daughter picture as her body picture stated it was her. Now, I know she had the picture up because she said she did, and just the body and no head. And you won't see their face, you just see their body. Then why post them at all? Why even post the picture at all? By all means, post your kids. You have every right to have your child up there and be proud, a proud mother. And if these people should not be attacking them or coming after them or anything, I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with her daughter being exposed or anything like that. I think that's messed up. I don't think they should have posted her picture, but I think it's more messed up if you're the one who posts a picture of your child and pretends to be that child. Now, that's a different thing. That's not just saying, oh, this is my beautiful daughter. Look how gorgeous she is, and this, and that. That's not doing that. What that is saying, this is me. Look at my body, whatever. So, whatever purpose people would look at your body for as an adult, they're looking at her picture because you used it in proxy to yours. And that's the problem. They talked mad stuff about love. She got so upset that Kimmy said that she was actualizing her daughter and that she was, I mean, straight said she was straight pimping her daughter, trying to sell her cooter online and stuff like that. She said all that, okay? She said it. I heard her, and she ain't ashamed of it. She meant it. And that's what Kimmy wanted to say. So that's what she said. However, it causes me a pause to hear Manifest say, oh my gosh, they shouldn't be bringing my daughter in it. They shouldn't be talking about my daughter. They shouldn't be doing this about my daughter. But you allow we the people to do that to a child that's younger than your daughter, who's an adult and should be able to handle herself. This is where the aggravation came to me from. And I've been watching your little lives, shit talker, like what is going on? You've been having to argue with everybody, like what is going on in this sector? Like I go to work. So I have times where I'm gonna be on live, but most of my time I'm gonna be working. I really don't have time to just be sitting up here online and arguing with a bunch of bitches that don't have a job or don't have a life, or do have a job and don't care about their life, or pick and choose what they want to say about me or this and that. I really don't care, and that's the reason why people you got to not care. You really got to not care because if you give a dang, these people would tear you up over here in this T sector. They will tear you up. Said, baby, I don't argue. I cuss them off and pray and move on and chill. Yeah, because it's just and move on, child. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. The sector is no fun. It really is no fun. I got an open panel too if you want to come up, but it's really no fun no more. It's just it was okay when everybody was together talking about celebrities. Because honestly, if you're really trying to build a channel and reach out to people, you're not gonna do that talking about other people on YouTube. Listen, if I play something from my channel and I'm talking about Manifest and it gets played in another sector or it gets played somewhere else, nobody's gonna come and watch it because who is Manifest? They don't know her. If I'm talking about Trees, who is Trees? They don't know her. If I'm talking about anybody in the sector, if I'm talking about Kimmy, they don't know them. A few people know them, but everybody don't know them. But if you're talking about versus a Krishan Rock, or Remy Ma, Papoose, and all that, you're going to get a different type of audience, and eventually your subscribers aren't going to stop at 5, 6, 7, 8,000. You're going to go above that, and you'll really make money on YouTube. So I wish I could. I'm at work sneaking out here. Don't be getting in trouble, shit talker. I see your little tuna or whatever you made. I was like, okay, let's see what you got going on, all right? It's just a mess. But I only got on here just for that. I got on there just for that, just to say, aha, that's what you get. What goes around comes back around. You shouldn't have been talking, let nobody talk about my daughter on your panel. That's why when I put these orders on the back and y'all see what's on my page, y'all gonna recognize. Cause that channel, I'm everybody. Y'all wanna say some stuff or come after love or whatever, especially with the people, you're going to get served. You're going to get served for attacking the child, and I'm going to give it to you too. I just hope you know that, and I appreciate you sending out whatever you sent out, Bubuski, because I already know, and I got it, and I got proof that you did it, baby. So you can do whatever you want. You can't get rid of an IP address, no matter what you do. Even if you change fake email, all that, it's going to all come back to you. And it's just like it's okay for them to harass my daughter on her channel, but it's not okay for Kimmy to say what she said about Manifest daughter. No, it's all fair, right? It's all fair. We all doing the same thing up in here. So I didn't come in here for a long time. I just came here to be on time, okay? I just wanted you guys to know that this is a mess. Can we go back to some other content? Can we start talking about the other stuff that's going on in life for real? You guys are not paying attention because you're so enthralled in somebody else's business. If somebody talk about Danny Lynn, okay, now I do have to address that. Okay, I don't know if Danny Lynn want me to say something or something, but I really don't care because I love her, so I'm gonna say what the mess I want to. Okay, Mel arguing with Danny Lynn and them trying to discredit her and coming at her and jumping at her. All that is just because Danny Lynn be over there with trees. She be over here with me. Danny Lynn kind of go where she want to go. And for Mel to sit up there and talk about Junie June and fibromyalgia like it was a joke or a dig or a key, that is so weird to me. How could your lips be built like that and you perch that out of your mouth? You're so disrespectful at all times. And Mel always been a backstabber. She doing stuff like when she was sending them messages out about vacay Bay to Sky so Sky could give them to me. She knew Sky was giving me them messages. You over here talking mess about your friends. Now y'all all friends. Rosetta cussing out Sky, cussing out vacay Bay, but all of a sudden y'all buddy buddy. That mess is crazy. It's crazy, and I just don't understand. Y'all all cool because what? Y'all don't like trees. Y'all don't like, yeah. And then they all end up getting into it with each other. And that's what Jag said was gonna happen when she cursed the little sector. She said everybody was gonna fight with everybody. They was gonna argue, all this, and that, and it's happening. They all cursed. But while we speaking about this, how Rosetta was disrespecting Vacay Bay, but now they all boxing for each other to come after Danny. I do have some recordings. I do have some recordings. I know that if I play these recordings, though, that Rosetta and them gonna try to strike me. But I mean, she gave them to me. She sent them to me. It is what it is. This is voice clips that she sent me, talking mess about Vacay Bay after Mel exposed the fact that Vacay Bay was coming for me because of Phantom. And honey, I heard they said Phantom was woogly. And that's what Sky said. But she was supposed to go meet him in Vegas initially. But when she saw him on a chat, that changed. So, ooh, Phantom, that's not even cool. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think he was sounded all extra sexy and handsome like he was gonna come out and be the Prince Charming that these women thought that he was. But I mean, it's kind of hilarious because what is the point? What was the point? What was the point? Y'all all chased up behind him for a while. Did it help you? No, it didn't. It didn't. Nobody got the man, and he wasn't worth getting. But once again, like I said, manifest. Remember, when you let people on your panel to be messy, because girl, you messy. Ooh, your channel is messy. All they doing is arguing and talking stuff about each other and disrespecting people and all that. That's real messy. And it's all on your channel. What happened to changing what was being said and fixing the narrative and doing all that other stuff? What happened to that? That was never going to happen. You guys are never going to change. Do you think that you can step away from talking about other people? These people, most people don't know. Like I said, that's not going to drive people to your channel. It's not. It's not going to help you in any type of way. It's not. Um, it's not going to do anything for you. So what I don't understand is what is the point? Why are we doing this? Why are we sitting around? Nobody's getting any money for it. Everybody's sitting over here arguing. And then who did it help? It didn't make Rosetta look better. It didn't make nobody look better talking about Danny, you know. And House of Piglet, I got one thing to say to you. Okay. House of Queens, whatever you call yourself, with your round behind. Stop harassing people. Don't mess with Jilla. She didn't do nothing to you. If people do not, I don't understand how people are mad just because somebody does not like you or does not talk to you. If I don't like you and I don't talk to you, then I don't like you and I don't talk to you. That's just it. If I block you, so what? Why are you so bothered that somebody blocks you to the point that you got to make a whole big old funk? That you got to cause a whole big old problem, start an argument. That just show what type of person you are and how scary you are. Who, Rosetta apologized? Honey, Rosetta apologized, and that shit is fake. I guarantee you, Rosetta behind the scenes talking. I know Rosetta. She behind the scenes talking mess. I guarantee you that's what she's doing because she's never been the type of person to like back down. She backed down because she got backlash because people told her whatever. But still, just don't come at her like that. Just don't treat her like that. No, you talk about how? Oh, House of Piglet. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I don't care what that broad say. Do you know shit darker that she made some house shoes and put my name on it and was on a live on Instagram talking about Lexi, can I eat your Can you please come back to me? I'm like, this girl is crazy. I have never been around her. Never. And for her to do all that crazy stuff, she is psycho to me. So I'm just like, that's weird. Absolutely weird. Absolutely ridiculous. So with that, why would you do that? And then she apologized. Why? Because she don't mean it. She good for being a troll. She'll come back on her, and they'll see. Because it just don't make no sense. It just don't. So with that, I don't like none of that. She said, I know she definitely weird and she a fake bitch. The House of Pork was not a friend. Just know that. I know. House of Piglet ain't never been my friend at all. She ain't never been my friend. I mean, she really did try to. And then after she did all that stalking stuff, do you know she requested me on Instagram? Like, I would talk to you. I'm like, dang, I thought I blocked this whole. How is she requesting me? How is she requesting me? So I'm just like, I can't deal with this. But anyway, okay, so in the beginning, when I found out that when Vacay Bay was still like on the panel with Phantom, she said, now Vacay Pay thinks she her friend. I can prove she ain't, but that ain't my business. Okay, well, I'm finna go into proving what she ain't right now, hunty. So I was on the phone and I was talking to Sky. And Vacay Bay had been sending out these messages to Mel stating that she need to get me because am I flirting with Phantom and all kind of stuff like that. So at this point, I'm like, flirting. We were talking about food. That's not flirting. I wasn't flirting with him. I was just being my regular self. Regular Lexi talking about regular self. And so I told Rosetta about it and sent her the screenshots because Mel sent them to Scotty and Scott gave them to me. And Mel knew that Scott was sending me. I'm gonna put all this on my Instagram. I'm gonna put all the screenshots. Um, they were sending me pictures of AK Bay, laughing about how she looked. Mel was over there saying that she hope Vacay Bay don't think she can go against me and all this other stuff. And I was like, no, I'm finna tell Rosetta because this bitch over here trying to jump on me because of Phantom. So when I told Rosetta, Rosetta tried to contact Vacay Bay and talk about it. So I'm gonna play the clip from when she tried to contact Vacay Bay. Vacay Bay was acting funny and didn't want to talk to her about it. So I'm gonna play the message. See if I can get it to play. Let me tell you something, Vacay Bay. I'm not finna write back and forth with your ass because you're a grown ass woman. You can pick up the phone and discuss it. This is no bullshit. Now you can take this recording and pass this motherfucker around because I meant what I said. I'm not on bullshit. I just asked you a simple motherfucking ass question. Why are you fucking with Lexi? She don't want the Phantom. But you act like you scared. But I ain't scared. I said what I said. So you lied. over a man over the internet like I own. How crazy can this shit be? How can it be? So as you hear, Rosetta was going off on Vacay Bay at that moment, trying to get her to answer the phone. Now I'm reading the forwarded message because I don't quite know how to put this on the StreamYard yet. It says, this is what Vacay Bay says in response to Rosetta's messages. She said, this is bullshit. This is a line up. I'm not stupid. Y'all want to start shit, and I'm not going to argue over nobody over the internet. Keep in mind, Vacay Bay had just sent a message that said Lexi was trying to get with Phantom, and what should she do about it? And that was Rosetta's response after she saw that. So let me play it again. Let me tell you something, Vacay Bay. I'm not finna write back and forth with your ass because you a grown ass woman. You can pick up the phone and discuss it. This is no bullshit. Now you can take this recording and pass this motherfucker around because I meant what I said. I'm not on bullshit. I just asked you a simple motherfucking ass question. Why are you fucking with Lexi? She don't want the Phantom. But you act like you scared. But I ain't scared. I said what I said. So you lied over a man over the internet like I own. How crazy can this shit be? How can it be? So after that, she said, Vacay Bay said, this is bullshit. This is a lineup. I'm not stupid. Y'all want to start some shit. And I'm not arguing over nobody over the internet. This was Rosetta's response. Hell, I can't tell. You scared he flirting with Lexi? I'm not arguing with you over anything. I just asked a simple fucking ass question. And this is the last voice clip you could get from me because you're a scary ass bitch that won't answer the phone and talk like a grown ass woman over a man over the fucking internet. I said what I said, and I'm not taking this shit back. Now you have a fucked up Memorial Day. Well, Rosetta said, I ain't gonna take it back and have a fucked up Memorial Day. Okay? So at that point, Vacay Bay laughs at her and she says, jealousy. You're jealous of me. Okay? You're jealous of me. Jealousy. So let's replay what Rosetta said. She said, hell, I can't tell. You scared he flirting with Lexi? I'm not arguing with you over anything. I just asked a simple fucking ass question. And this is the last voice clip you could get from me because you're a scary ass bitch that won't answer the phone and talk like a grown ass woman over a man over the fucking internet. I said what I said, and I'm not taking this shit back. Now you have a fucked up Memorial Day. So that is their interaction. But I want y'all to remember now, they're all friends co-signing and talking stuff about everybody now. Now they're cool, but this is how you talk to your friends. And once again, Vacay Bay said you jealous. It's jealousy. And this was Rosetta's response. Jealous of what? An internet man? I'm not jealous of your looks. So what could I be jealous of? I'm lost. So Rosetta basically calls Vacay Bay ugly and say that, I ain't jealous of your looks. But all of that started, Vacay Bay got attacked because Mel was sending out their private messages that she was confiding in her about. She up here telling Mel, I feel like Lexi, is, after the Phantom. Like I wanted Phantom. Okay. When I was talking about chicken and gravy. Okay. We weren't talking about no relationships or nothing like that. It was nothing. So she was very upset about the situation. Okay. And she was trying to tell Mel, look, what should I do? Do you think Lexi is flirting with Phantom and all that? The whole time while she's confiding in her friend is sending her messages out to the one person that she knew. And she knew it because God was like, Lexi's laughing. She thinks it's crazy. Like she told her, like, she knew that she was giving me these messages. So not once were you trying to defend your friend. You were actually sending out her private personal messages and her personal feelings about this man to you, to other people, like it was a joke. But that's your friend. And you guys all love each other. This is the hypocritical stuff that I be talking about. And this is what they do all the damn time, you know? So they talk about people, they stab each other in the back, they lie on each other, but oh, Lexi's a bad person. Nobody care what y'all think about me straight up, because the one thing I don't do is my real friends, I don't run them down. Okay? The one thing I don't do is sit up here and let somebody talk about somebody kid on my panel and then feel boo-hoo when they do it to me. People in this sector have to realize karma is a bitch. What goes around comes right back around. And it does not have any respect to person. She's going to get you whether you like it or not. Okay? So when you allow somebody to do some dirt, expect to get dirt done. Even though you weren't the one who said it, you allow her to talk on your panel. She went on her panel doing that. She was doing that on your panel. She was doing it on your panel. And not even 3 weeks later, you got ranked down. Your daughter got exposed. All this other stuff that you guys were saying was going to happen to me. At least I brought my daughter on my panel where she had a safe space. Nobody could come up there and attack her. Wasn't anybody going to be in the chat doing anything. She had to say what she got to say, and that was the end of that. Okay? But you brought your daughter to Kimmy's panel so that they can argue. You guys, it's ridiculous. Now, do is her daughter grown? Yes. Can she say what she want to say? Yes. She should be able to defend herself too. It's her picture. She should ask them to take her picture down. She has the right to do that. However, her mother was the one who put the picture up with his head cut off. Okay. And that is the problem as well. Okay. You allow we the people to talk stuff, call my daughter B words and do all that. And then what happens to your daughter next? You guys have to realize it's not just us. Somebody can roast you and feel like they did something real big, dox you and all that, but their day will come. So don't sit on here feeling no type of way. They will get theirs. They will all get theirs. Everybody's talking mess. Everybody's starting mess, throwing these kids in it, throwing deceased people in it, throwing grandmas and aunties in it, and doing all that other stuff. Why can't you just roast the person? Because you weak and ain't got no jokes. That's all. Roast the person. You don't have to dox people. That's what's making it not be fun. Why can't we talk about celebrities? Why can't we talk about all the stuff that's going on right now? How Trump is using this shutdown to fire all these federal employees, how they're going to try to move AI in and take over our jobs, how we're going to be in a recession. All this stuff is how we are in a recession, how housing prices are going to crash. We ain't even got to talk about that. We can talk about how Christian Rock is planning to unalive her baby, or how they're sitting up here talking about all the stuff that's going on, and we're just worried about what manifest got going on. I don't care. I don't, and most people in the world don't care. Only these few people in these two, three, 4,000 people in this sector that you may get listening to this mess are the only people who know. But I bet you a million people know Krishan. People know Diddy. People know everything out in the world. There's way more content than this. Okay. Okay, what does this say? This says, so Vacay Bay in love with Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings. Yes, she is in love with him, but I don't know why. And then she said 10 minutes behind House of Queens. Yeah, House of Queens. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mr. Nobody. I seen your live. I know they coming at you, honey. But just ignore them because, like I said, every dog has their day, and what goes around comes back around. And those who think they are untouchable may not get touched by people in the sector, but karma gonna handle them, and they gonna shake them every way but loose. All these people who think they've been getting away with this mess talking and drama fad stuff for everything. Hey, Junie June. Oh my gosh, Junie June. Babe, I heard they were being so disrespectful to you. I heard Big Bubba, the prison guard who trying to get a date, was saying all this horrific stuff about your fibromyalgia. I'm so sorry, Junie, that happened to you because everybody knows that as mods, you and Danny and everybody, you guys are free. Y'all go wherever y'all want to go. Y'all sit with whoever y'all want to sit with. I feel like that was disrespectful. I know you can handle your own, cause honey, I think they forgot. I think who they forgot who they was messing with. Judy ain't never been no punk. She's not gonna let you just be disrespectful to her, and then she gonna give it to you. She gonna give it to you. I was so utterly irritated by the situation. You guys, this panel is open, so I'm gonna paste my little stuff. Um, it was ridiculous. I love you too, honey. I love you too. And it's not all good because don't do that. You're going to mess with the most problematic people on the internet because you're depressed, drunk, and crazy. That's not cute. You don't talk about people's fibromyalgia. You don't talk about people's cancer. You don't talk about people's whatever ails them because you can very well wake up in that exact same situation that you bumping your gums about. I don't understand how these people think they're gonna get away with stuff forever. That's just like that girl when We the People sat. I was just saying, We the People sat on Manifest channel and disrespected my daughter. Who's up here? Okay, here come Jimmy. Hey,
Hey, baby.
hey,
I love
pumpkin.
you and I miss you. Where you been?
I've been working like a Hebrew slave. It's peak
Slave. I
season.
know that's right.
Oh
Chef
my
and my
god.
chef baby.
Yes, and I've
I
been
miss
making
you. No,
so much money.
but I am on my way to this Corvette show. So I can't
Okay.
talk long, but I wanted to pop in, tell you I love you, give you my support, and let you know I don't, here's the deal. I don't care about that little girl trying to talk about my fibromyalgia. Because if that's the best thing you got is talking about my fibromyalgia, I
Yeah.
own my own home. You know what I mean? I got cars, I got everything. I'm not ugly. I got body yaddy yaddy. So if that's the
Yes.
worst thing you could talk about me and say, oh well, she has fibromyalgia because she's mad because she mistreated Val. And I checked her on mistreating Val. And that was a long time ago, and she had said some mean things about Val. She's cursed or something like that. And people who have illnesses, it's because they're cursed. It was like, girl, you don't know
Mm-mm.
nothing. She tries to act like she's so godly and knows the Bible. That girl going straight to hell express. You don't talk
I
about
mean,
people like that.
the curse is that lip she got. The curse is that bonnet and that face. That's the curse. If we want to talk about a curse. Okay, that's a curse. That's something you can't never get away from ever in life. Is the look? Is that camera slip? That was the
That-
curse.
but you know what I told her? I said, you know what? I will always have fibromyalgia just like you will always be ugly. So
For
what you
real.
want to do within size 17 feet. You know what I'm saying? That lip that drops down to her knees. Don't get me that nappy ass hair that she has. Come on, man. And then she tried to say, well, Junie's not even black. She's like black and Italian. Bitch, I'm black, white, and Native American. Why you mad? You
I'm the
hater.
same. I'm the same. And you're gorgeous. And it's
Thank you, baby.
always the ones that look like that. It's always they're
That's
so
why I said
bitter
it's
on
always
the
the ugly
inside.
girl. It's always the ugly girls. We try to be nice to them, and then they want to fuck off and get shitty with us. And then when we say that they're ugly, then people say we're being mean. No, we're being honest. There
Honest.
was no
It's the
reason for her
truth.
to say anything about my illness. And the thing of it is, I'm not embarrassed about my illness. Everybody who I know, even people I meet, I tell them, yeah, I have fibromyalgia just so they know. So in case they're like, she's not going to be able to go everywhere and she's going to be tired a lot. Nah, I'll back off. I tell people I'm honest. I've always been honest. So
Yes.
like I give people the option, but there's no option with ugliness. That's why I said she need to get far right to the little bicycle lane because she in the diamond lane where I'm at. And she don't need to be there.
Right. And she needs
So
to
I
go get
can't
a
see the
lip
audience. I
reduction.
love you guys. I can't see the chat. I'm sorry. But hello to everybody. I didn't speak to everybody when I came in. Hello, hello. But yeah, I'm doing this thing. I'm going to this vet show with a friend. So I will say hi to everybody. How you doing? Did you see?
Hi,
Did you hear him say
hi, friend. Hi,
hi?
friend. Well,
So
I'm
yeah,
glad you
so
came up here because I ain't gonna even lie. When they were telling me last night, I was gonna jump on last night, but I was so upset. I was like, let me calm down first. First place, because it wasn't my situation and I didn't hear everything. But secondly, don't come over here messing with Junie. We're not gonna do
yeah,
that. We don't mess
and
with
here's
Junie.
my thing. But babe, listen, here's my thing. I tell everybody, you know what? Shit talker, everybody was going online and they was at her. They was at her. Boom, 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 boom. They was at her, sleeping in the bed with her son and her little 400 square foot apartment. Everybody was on her. But what I told them is, I said the bottom line is she's not even worth it.
Yeah, she's not.
You, you know,
She's not.
she's trying to get attention.
She low lying fruit easy. She's easy. She's an easy target. She's easy to roast. She got a lot of despicable stuff going on. People can say a lot about her, and that's why I don't understand why people always in other people's dirty laundry. You want to show my t-shirt, but I can show your drawers. It's just a lot. That's why I was saying about the stuff with Manifest. Like Manifest let that girl call my daughter names, the B word, all that other stuff, and then all of a sudden stuff is up about her daughter. People do not understand karma comes back no matter what. No matter who tries to run from it, how much you got away with it on YouTube, eventually it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. And Mel is
Karma
going
is
to get
very
her.
real. Yes.
Is going to get her. Mel is going to get hers, and other people are getting theirs now. It just depends on how bad you're going to get it. The longer it takes, the worse it's going to hurt, man. That's all I
Wait, what
know.
did
So
you say? Because I want to use that. Lexi? What did you say? You show my T-shirt. I'm gonna show your bra.
I said you show my
What?
t-shirt, I could show your panties. I
Oh,
could
your
show your
panties.
panties. Yeah,
Oh,
when you airing out dirty laundry, you show my
yeah.
t-shirt, I could show your drawers. It's like
Okay.
it's a bunch of mess, it's a bunch of drama all the time, but they forget that you still got a laundry basket too, baby. You still
Well,
got a
that's why I
laundry
said of
basket.
all people, Melanie, her house isn't even glass; it's crystal. She's like fish in the barrel. Bitch, you're
Yes,
ugly.
she
You
is.
don't drive. You live in New York. You know what I mean? You live with your mama. You and your like. That's why I said it's too
And
easy.
she built like my dear and got a
Awkwardly,
deep voice like
she
Barry
looked
White.
like Bullwinkle. She looked like Bullwinkle.
She mad
So
when
you know
y'all
what I'm
call her
saying?
blue. That
That's why
makes
she
her
don't cam up. If you notice in all my videos, I cam up in all of my videos. Well,
well
that's a
see,
lie. There's a few that I don't because I'm having a bad day and I'm really tired, so I don't cam up. But for the most part, I cam up because I show my audience, and my reason, like I said, was just to help people who have it because a lot of people don't understand it, and ignorant people like her will try to make you feel bad about your illness and laugh and talk about it. And that's why everyone's saying, well, that's not fair. Junie June got upset because I didn't get upset. No one, I'm still not upset. I don't care that she talked about my illness because my illness doesn't define me. You know what I mean? I still got people who love me, plenty of people who love me. I have a fantastic home. I have all kinds of things: heat, air, food. I mean, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Can you say the same? I don't
right.
think so. So,
Well, I don't even know why she can. I don't know why people come for you, but when they do, I'm going to say, Junjun, you're very entertaining. I love you to death. You're very entertaining, and you've been one of my favorites from day one. I love you
thank
from
you. Thank you. I
Iowa
love
till
you more.
today. Yeah, and
I
we
love
went.
you more. Yeah, well,
And
yeah, and I used to windmill for IO, and here's the thing: not everybody can gag and roast. Not everybody can get up there and got verbal assassin skills. I do, so I'm not
yeah,
the one you want to tussle with. And the thing of it is she runs all that gap because she's all the way in New York. If she was in California, she wouldn't be saying that.
I mean, she
All
can
these
talk all
people
the
run
mess.
all that, huh?
She doesn't come outside. She's a hermit. So what
No,
difference
no.
does it
And
make?
the other thing is she throws rocks and hides her hand.
All the time.
And then she'll get on the panel and talk all that yak. And when she was up there, they were telling her, come on up here. And I told her, bitch, come get this work. She didn't want to come up on the panel. She didn't want to hit the panel. So then if you don't want to hit the panel, then shut your mouth. The bottom line is I'm not going to go to her channel and harass her. I don't go to people's channel that I don't like. So,
Right.
I'll never know what she says about me because I don't go there and I don't hate watch. I'm not a
See,
dummy. I'm not, huh?
See, and that's what I try to tell people. When people come and tell me stuff, I don't know. I usually don't know what happened until I didn't know what happened until somebody came and told me. I'm like, wait, what? Then I have to go back and look or watch it or listen to clips or whatever because I'm not paying attention to people I don't like. If I don't like you, I'm not going to spend my time and my energy on you. You feel me? For me to hear this, and I'm like, so we're arguing with Junie June, and we're talking mess about Danny Lynn, and we're just like, it's like she's burning all her bridges. She's crashing out. She's probably having an episode. I don't know what's wrong with her. It's just a lot. So with that,
I honestly think, I mean, being honest, I think she has some, mental issues, and I think it's above my pay grade. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I'm not going to try to figure somebody out who's not worth my time. She's not a friend. She's not a family member. She's nothing to me. So I don't need to figure it out so I can help her, because if the people who love her and care about her in her life, which is zip zero zilch, have not helped her in her 40 some odd years of life, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's no hope for you. And I'm way
Well,
older than her. I am way older than her, and she looks like a box of rocks. So don't come for me, little girl. Even with fibromyalgia on my worst day, I look better than you. Okay?
Mm. And I just
So
don't understand, but these are the same people who sat up on their sanctimonious high horses acting like, why would you do this? Why do you dox people? Why do you mistreat people? Why do you say this? Why do you act like that? And then turn around and do the exact same thing that they're complaining about. And that's my
true,
problem.
true.
That's my problem.
I'm not a doxer. I don't dig up anything, and to whoever does, I whatever they do is whatever they do, right? That's not my business. That's not my life. I'm not anybody's mother. You do what you do. I just know what I do, and that's not my thing. However, you never say never, right?
Right.
So all I'm saying is, stay over there with your doggy bones, and don't come messing, don't come looking for me, because I'm not looking for you, because this ain't what you want, little girl.
I don't
you
know
know
how she forgot. See what it is. People, a lot of people wasn't here from back in the day, but Mel was here, and they should know that about you by now. I don't understand how they forgot. Every time they try to say something about you, you gathered them and
oh
smacked
yeah,
them to the dirt. So what is
oh
the
yeah.
problem? Why would you come with that when you don't have any reads? You don't have anything really to say. And like you said, if all you can bring up is fibromyalgia, then how pitiful are you?
That's why I said, if fibromyalgia is your best read, you know what I mean, go to the library, because you need to do some more work. This ain't it. You know what I mean? Wasn't nobody like, "Oh, you got her." Ooh, everyone was looking at her like that was wrong. Like, why you talking about this lady's illness? But I wasn't like she's wrong for that. I'm like, I don't care. Then that's when I went in. Before that, I never called her ugly. I never, talked about her lips. I never went in on her. Never, never, never went in on her. If people were saying things like, other channels were talking about her after she had said something about Val, yeah, I would
Yeah.
laugh, because those jokes are funny. When they were calling her a moose, she does look like a moose, and that shit is funny. And if I want to put a laughing emoji, I'm grown. I'm a
Right.
laugh. Okay.
Right.
So you can't stop me from laughing. But why you got an air tag in my ass every channel I go to? How do you know where I'm at? Why are you
Yeah.
clocking me?
That's some
Like, that's why
stalker
I said,
stuff.
if she got a man, some business, someone who loves her, cares about her, she wouldn't be out here losing her marbles. Like, if you have a life, you don't trip off of other people. It's when you don't have a life is when you get agitated and irritated, and you start spewing hate towards other people, you know? So, but anyway, I gotta go. I love
Okay.
you.
I love you
I'll
too. I
probably post.
appreciate you coming up here. I'm gonna come back on later and do some more stuff. I just wanted to I just wanted to get on here and just address this morning because it was weighing heavy on my heart, honestly.
No, I appreciate you, and like I said, I love you so much for that. I just Don't worry about, like I tell everybody, don't worry about protecting me. It's all good. You saw it. I don't know if you heard the lives, girl. I held mine.
I wouldn't
Okay.
listen to it. I'm going to go and listen to what I can stomach. But I didn't want to listen to it because I was already mad, so I had to calm down first. It's like
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like when they
but
attack people like you and Danny Lynn and all that stuff, it's for no reason. Because why are you messing with people who don't really mess with anybody?
yeah, but just just so you know, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like I have a real life. This is YouTube. I have a real
Yeah, that's
life.
true.
You know what I
Me
mean?
too. Me too.
So little ugly, you ain't bothering me. Go make a diss track. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
worried about her. I'm not worried about
Right.
that silly little girl with no life, with no license. What is she, like
Oh my
40,
gosh,
almost 50 years old and doesn't even have a license nor a
how do you
car?
not have a driver's license at
Girl,
40
or a
years old?
bicycle. Like, come on, man. And all she does
Too
is
bad.
play old clips from the 80s. I think her mom
Yeah.
sat her in front of the TV and all she did was watch TV because that's all she relates everything to. She correlates everything to happy days and good times. And she don't know. I mean, I think she said one of them people on Good Times was fine. What? Like
What?
you can't think of nobody more recent, like Idris Elba or someone like what is your problem?
Why
Like
are we
she's
going with good times?
I because that's all she. Have you watched her clips? They're insane. They are insane. But I don't want to give her any more airtime.
Yeah, that's it. Let's not give her no
Pay
more
we
energy.
Yeah, we pay her just because that's all she's worth. And
Yes.
I will hit you up later. Like I said, I love you. I can't
I
see the
love you
chat.
too.
I love everybody in the chat. Appreciate you. I'll probably go live. I was going to go live today, but now I have a change of plan. So probably no, because I'll be recuperating Sunday. So Monday.
Okay. If you go live, I'm gonna come in there because I know what you talk about, but I'm just gonna come in there just to show support because I'm
Yeah,
off.
yeah, because mine. Yeah, my channel is about illness and chronic illness and bringing awareness. So that's why I understand if you guys don't come in there because a lot of you don't struggle with chronic illness. So it's all good. You know what I
I
mean?
think everybody struggles with some chronic something because a lot of these people got mental illness and don't understand that they need help with that too. If they need to work on that, that mental health is really bad on these YouTube streets, and something needs to be done. Something,
Yeah, yeah. I just
something.
I just feel like it's just very unfortunate she doesn't have people who will talk her down off the ledge and tell her it's not that serious because you can't control people, especially someone you don't know. It's different if it's a loved one because you can kind of steer them in the right direction or sway them to, hey, can you see it like this? But a total stranger that you've never met, why are you that upset that I chuckled? Everybody chuckles. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, some of
Everybody
the stuff
chuckles at
be
that girl.
funny. Like she laughs at jokes, even if you don't dislike the person. Sometimes some stuff be funny. You can laugh, you can key or whatever. Now it's when the other person takes it personally. I don't care what they say about me. They can say everything about me because I know who I am. So you have to
And
just
that's
get
the
to the point
thing.
where you don't care.
That's the thing. I don't care what people say about me. I don't, you know what I mean? It's whatever. I know I'm confident in who I am. My parents instilled me to know who you are and don't let people rattle you. So people could say, oh, you're this or you're that. Okay. I am what you say I am. Next. I'm
Right,
not going
because
to get
that's your
upset or
reality.
all animated. Why?
Right.
Why? You're not worth it.
No, just
So
raising
yeah,
up your blood pressure for no reason. So yeah,
yeah,
no.
she's not worth it. But again, I love you. I love
Love
everybody
you
in the
too.
chat. I can't see you guys again. I'm sorry. All I see is me and you on the screen. And you have such a pretty picture.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's how my hair is right now. I just did my hair like that yesterday.
It's cute. I'm getting my hair done Wednesday. I'm going to get it braided Wednesday. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go live after Wednesday after I get my hair braided.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
come on.
what I'll
I'm
do.
gonna. I think I'm gonna cam up this week when I barbecue because I'm gonna barbecue on stream because people need to do something else. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
need to do
change the
something else.
content instead of talking about people all the time and trying to get clicks and views for drama. Like,
Yeah.
do something, do something that's going to help our people as Black people. Don't get on there and try and tear us all down, and then have other people, condiments, try to jump in there and add to the problem. We have
Yeah.
enough problems ourselves. We don't need condiments jumping in, adding more to it.
Yeah, because it's too much, and the sector is no longer fun. So I'm over that. I'm just gonna try to do something different, because I'm over all the fighting and arguing, and I don't care about other people's business. I'm just trying to mind the business that is mine. That's all.
Absolutely. The business that pays you, because you get paid very well. I know.
Yes, and that's
I
why I've
know.
been
My
working.
daughter's a chef, so I know.
I've been working, and then I have like I've taken on like a second little gig that I've been doing, and I'm doing conventions and all kind of banquets, so I am kind of burnt out. So I just wanted to get up here and address that, and that's the only reason I'm here is because I had something to say. That's all. But thank you
Oh,
for coming up here, Junie, because I'm gonna get off of here in a second. I appreciate you, and I love you. And be in my next live because we're gonna do something fun.
okay. I will. I love you more, and I'll talk to you soon, baby.
Talk to you later.
All right. Bye bye.
Thanks, Junie.
You're welcome, babe. Bye bye.
Bye. Ah, you guys, that was fun. June came up. Is there anybody? Because my chat is dropping. I don't really have nobody in here. I ain't talking no mess, so I ain't gonna probably get that many people. If you would like to come up and say something, if you need to say something that you feel like is important, you're welcome to come up here. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna end this live. Not that many people in here, just how I like it. Come in early, get in quick, get out fast. So I don't have a whole bunch of trollers or haters in here. And you guys can catch me on the replay. Remember to sub, like, and share this video. Know that I love you all. I appreciate you guys being here, supporting and listening to me. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, what goes around comes back around. Karma is no respect to person. She has no respect to person. So what you put out there is what you're going to get back sevenfold, baby. Bye.